Hello everybody and welcome to my Crack the Clue series for old school RuneScape. If you're unfamiliar with Crack the Clue, it's a series of puzzles that are involved both inside and outside of the game. It's made by Jmod, and the most recent one, Crack the Clue 3, was made by Woox, and it took over 6 months to solve. I decided to take on the challenge and make my own puzzle for you guys. Each puzzle will require you to get at least one item, and occasionally a puzzle will require you to be in a certain location at the same time. Occasionally, you may need to use outside sources like the wiki or Google to help out with your progress. For certain locations, you will need to be inside of members-only areas. A clue may refer to a previous clue that you've already completed for hints on how to progress, or it may just be a standalone clue. That's all the rules. Let's get into the first one. With the home of oak and sand, the water across can be quite bland. 7 steps east will be the place. Enter in to join the race. The duo inside will be the first to help you on your way to fill your purse. I'll give you 5 seconds to solve it. The home of oak and sand refers to Bert's house because he gives out sand, and his sandbox is located right next to an oak tree. If we head across to this bland little water that we have here, 7 steps east, we'll find this pub. Inside we see our duo. It's going to be 2 dragon heads, so if you get the items of 2 and soul dragon heads, you'll complete the first clue. Quite a feat to slay such a beast. Now journey back to enjoy your feast. All those we made here can be rather pungent, but count them all to be in your element. You have 5 seconds. Head back to Lumber's Castle and go into the dining room where we completed Recipe for Disaster. The element in here is going to be fire from the fireplace, and the 10 chairs denote the 10 fire runes that we'll need. So collect 10 fire runes and you'll get your next clue. Head due east to go down under. Find out what made the family sunder. He works more than all of us combined, and in his hands the path he will find. Then we get a string of numbers. You know the drill. The answer lies with the Barrows brothers. Head on over there and talk to the strange old man who is tirelessly working all day. Talk to him and get the book from him, the crumbling tome, and then the string of letters refers to the last page in the book. And it's the last sentence. Even today there are stories told about those mounds of earth, and of the sights and sounds that have been witnessed nearby. Here we can determine that we need an earth rune, and there are 6 Barrows brothers, so we need 6 earth runes. Now we've collected our 4th clue. These items you have collected can now show you the next direction. Find the items the land possesses, and bring them to the Brute's princesses. Using the inventory that we've gathered so far, we can use the earth and fire runes to make a combination rune of lava. The lava plus dragon heads means we have to go to Lava Dragon Isle. On Lava Dragon Island, there are a couple items to pick up: white berries, a black dagger, 5 coins, a vial, and burnt bones. Now we get our 5th clue. 7 plates and 4 doors. At high levels, it's needed no more. And across the way, it may be barbaric, but what you've done means you're no cleric. The answer is Gertrude at Gertrude's house across from Barbarian Outpost. You turn in a cat here and you'll get 200 death runes, so bring 200 death runes and you'll get the next clue. You pounced on that one like a cat. Now it's time to put on a full thinking cap. 3 minus 1 plus 5. The answer you seek will need to be 9. The full thinking cap refers to a full helmet. On the wiki page, we go to 3. We start with the steel full helm, minus 1 to go to iron, plus 5 to go to adamant. You collect 9 adamant full helms and you'll get your next clue. With your thinking hat on, you look like quite an abomination. Equip the rest that share the same rate and go to the town with the meowing crates. The location of the meowing crates is going to be in the sawmill outside of Varrock, and the items are going to be from the Cave Abomination drop table. These shares the same rate with the adamant full helm that you got from the last clue, so you'll need a rune dagger, adamant full helm, and a mithril kite shield. Equip those and you'll get your next clue. Cloaked in shadows and oddly shaped, one of the items is already placed. Take it down to their twins and climb up to be absolved of sin. If you examine the Ardougne cloak, it says it's a shadowy Ardougne cloak. We teleport towards the monastery there, and inside we find a lit candle on a table. We need to take this and now bring it to the other twin, the other monastery in Edgeville. Head on upstairs and take the monk's robes that are on the table. Equip them and you'll get your next clue. Clear this path will be, less the harder ones you'll see. Perhaps from here you can envision a life without too much provision. The first 3 letters on the clue for each line spell out CLP. This will take you to a fairy ring where there's really not much provisions here. Chop down the 2 trees and you'll get the final 10th clue. The final clue is upon us. While the others have been easy, this one will make you fuss. Once lost and thrice separated, it is also twice decorated. Bring all the items to his presence, and he will make them all obsolescence. The wise old man can delete items from our bank, so we know we need to talk to him. Bring all the previous items from all the clues, plus an arc light of any type, and talk to him, and congratulations, you completed Crack the Clue 4.